Alright, so I'm Marissa Cruz, and my informative speech is on the picking the right career path and how to like help deal with those struggles and overcome them. So one of the hardest challenges we face early in life is finding the perfect career path. I mean, I can say like right in kindergarten, they like gave you that sheet where it's like, "What's your dream job?" Like it's the questions introduced to you very young, and then it's pushed all throughout schooling. So then high school, it's kind of like, okay, are you going into the work field right away? Or are you gonna uh, pursue college? And uh, there are some ways we can deal and ease with some of these struggles. Through personal experience, I found that volunteering, getting certified, uh, getting initial employment, and having like a general like blueprint of what you want to do can really help. So first is volunteering. You can volunteer within a community. I've done Toys for Tots, and I volunteered at a women's shelter before. You can volunteer in a specific occupation, like help at a blood drive, or uh, volunteer in a nursing home because they get lonely. They can always have someone to talk to. And then you can also just volunteer for family or friends, mowing the lawn, babysitting, watching a pet. And I think through volunteering, we learn where we feel most valued, and if anything, it can help spark interests in careers. Next is certification. I believe everyone should get basic certification. Like I think everyone should be CPR trained, certified, know how to use the AED, and should know how to perform the Heimlich maneuver. And then I'm also a CNA, so on top of that, I'm certified in stuff like first aid and how to pass medications. And I think this makes employees more valuable, and it can make it a lot easier to find a job. And when you're looking for the right career path, I think it's important to try out many jobs, which brings me to my next point, which is employment. And I think I'm gonna call it the starter job, but it's like being a cashier or a stalker at Walmart or a waiter. Not that those are bad jobs, but a lot of people want to work farther than that. And I started as a house attendant at a nursing home. I would file and I would organize stuff, and it was just really boring. And I didn't want to do that. So I became a caregiver there, and I started doing one-on-ones. And I think through trying out a different job, I really found where my passion is, and that's being with and helping people. And it can really show how much control you'll need over your job, because I know people who do Uber, they have control over everything that they do. Like, if they don't want to work that day, they don't work that day. And I know others need that structure where you need to have your mandatory hours, overtime, stuff like that. Um, then there's, then lastly, I have mapping out your pathways. Know your options. Check into colleges. We all go to a technical college. There's also the four-year universities and the community colleges. Know the type of degree you're going to need, because some places you're not going to need a bachelor's. You're only going to need an associate's degree. So that's when you come to a technical school. And then weighing out the benefits also fits into that. Know if you're going to be happy in this field. You don't want to work somewhere where you're going to dread going to work every day, and you don't want to wake up and uh, just be unhappy. So I would also look at time off and know if you can make time for vacations and make time for family events, stuff like that. And look at the wages. Know if this job can really cater to the future you want to have. And once all that's completed, you can start job shadowing, or because I know I did a few job shadows, and I'm actually going to a job shadow later this month that I'm very excited for. And you're able to ask those final questions and get to know if it's really a career you want to go into. So this is a really big decision. There's no rush. There's no wrong decision. It's whatever makes you happiest and whatever you can do to support that future career it's to be able to support the future you want. Like if you want to live here, it's going to be a little cheaper than if you were to live in like California. So just making sure it's a job that will be able to cater to your needs. Yeah.